Which Kobe's I have. I don't have the 1, 2, 3. I have the 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have the 7 actually. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, and I don't have any of the 80 versions, but I do have tried these 80 versions in store, so I'm familiar with them and their hype. I'm gonna mostly put their tier list based on the popularity, I would say, overall basketball performance that was, and then the look as well. So it's gonna be based on like what I feel how the shoe tier list was out of 10. So let's first start off with the Kobe 1. The Kobe 1, it was like a vast improvement from Adidas and everything. You know, it's a iconic pair. I'm gonna put this into the B tier. Not a sneaker you see any fans really glamoring over. It's still like the Kobe 1. The first sneaker has a unique design, which I would say is better than the Kobe 2s, but I'll give the Kobe 1s. I don't know much about the Kobe 1s, but I'll give it a B tier. This I don't know. This I don't know. Kobe 1s I know because I have seen them and reviews on them, but I don't know much about the Kobe 2 and 3s, the comfort level and everything. The Kobe 4s. What would I give the Kobe 4s? Now this is hard. I'm gonna give these a S tier. The Kobe 4s to me has amazing cushion, is low, like they're all lows, but like this is like a supportive low. You can see the heel cup right here, the comfort level, the traction pattern. It has the herringbone pattern, if you could see, and the colors, they're amazing. I'll give it an S tier. Kobe 5 to me is an A tier. It's a great sneaker, but I don't really like the materials that much. The cushion isn't as great as the Kobe 4 in my opinion. The traction even falls short of the Kobe 4. Overall, the other colorways, I don't really like them. Like the yellow one that's really popular, I don't really like that color. I like this reverse Bruce Lee color, not the other Bruce Lee color. The 6s. Now the 6s I would also give a high. I'll give a S tier to the 6s too. The 6s, they've grown on me. At first I would think that the 6s were kind of mid, but ever since I had the Kobe 6 EYBLs, they've really grown on me. The traction pattern, I used to play in the LeBron 11s, which had the same traction pattern as the Kobe 6. Amazing traction pattern. Cushion is much less than the Kobe 4s from what I felt. The materials are nice, everything is great, and you know the hype is behind the Kobe 6. The most, especially the Grinches, most popular. Even the price of them is really high. The Kobe 6s, next level. Kobe 7, C tier. Now if I would give this I'll probably give this a D tier if I had a D tier, but I'd have to give it a C tier. I've seen reviews on the Kobe 7s, even wanted to get them. The reviews say that they aren't really comfortable and kind of like on the bottom tier of cushion too and everything. Now I think Nike should re-release these but fix all the flaws in them and make the Pro version for the 7s and put some marketing behind it, because I think it has a great design. It has a great design and it can make some really good uppers, especially with this back heel and everything. Kobe 7 has potential. With the Kobe 8s, these are the Kobe 8s. Kobe 8s, amazing cushion. The materials are nice. He uses that fuse material all over it. The traction is great. This I would put probably high B tier. It's not as it's not popular as much, and the prices for the Kobe 8 is kind of reaching high points right now. But thing that I don't really like about the shoe that much is the materials. Really, it gives me that cheap materials that you've seen, like the cheap Nikes. Overall, it's not that hyped up. I do remember when I was in middle school, high school, I used to see the Kobe 8s way more than any of these sneakers. The Kobe 8s were everywhere. They were in the Nike outlet everywhere. So the Kobe 8s are probably one of the most bought Kobe shoes of the line when Kobe was still around before his death. So I think Kobe 8s, I'll give it a solid B tier, higher than the Kobe 1s. Moving on to the Kobe 9s. The Kobe 9s are one of my favorite sneakers ever. The cushioning system is great at first, but it bottoms out quickly. It's lunar long. uh, like there are some other ways that some sellers they do add zoom units, which will maybe make it better. So if they add, like, let's say Nike releases these and they added zoom units to make the cushion better, Kobe 9s are top tier. Materials top tier. Flyknit, we already know it's a low, comfortable, has support, everything. Ventilation is much better than the 6 and the 4s, and overall I'll put it between the 4 and the 6. To me, it's better than the 6 because of the design, everything. The Flyknit even looks better. The traction, something can't use outdoors. It's not a traction really that will work outdoors, but indoors, great traction, better than the 6s, maybe even better than the 4s. Some people say it's the greatest traction of all time, but I'm not sure about outdoors. If you wanna, don't play in Kobe's outdoors. Like a lot of hoopers, they play in shoes outdoors, and we're in the rep community, so price isn't that high, and they haven't made good reps on the Kobe 9s, so I would probably give them still a S tier, but they're up there. On to the Kobe 9 Elite High. Now there, I forgot to mention, there is another version of the Kobe 9, which is just use fused material, mesh material, similar to the Kobe 8, but most people bought the Kobe 9 Elite. If you're going for any sneaker, go for the Elite version. Even for the 10s, I have the Elites right here. So this Kobe, it was the first time they went up with this sock liner and everything. I'll give it a B tier. These did get popular. They did look one of a kind and everything, and it went all the way. Now I don't know about the support and everything on this. The heel cup probably went up to here. I haven't even played in these or ever touched. I have touched them in the Nike outlet 7-8 years ago, but I can't remember. So they're similar to the 9s, but they go high, all the way high. And I don't know if a lot of sneakerheads like the high feel, because it's not adding much support to you, because it's like a sock type material, so it goes all the way high up. And one thing I've noticed with a lot of basketball players is they even like their socks being that high up. They usually play with ankle socks or socks that are pretty low, so I don't know many people who would like the sneaker Kobe 9 Elite High. Moving on to the Kobe 10. Kobe 10, definite A tier in my opinion. Cushioning system is amazing. They have zoom at the back, zoom unit in the front. It's pretty compressive. This stuff Flyknit version also, if you go to a normal Kobe 10, I would say I'll probably put in the B tier, but the Flyknit version, the colors are amazing and the materials are amazing. It has great cushioning, and they're not really that great to play in, as I would probably say the 4, the 6, and the 5, even the 9s. They are a tad lower in performance. The traction isn't that good, so you could even swap these with the 8s or 10s. It's what you prefer. I prefer the look of the 10, that's why it's so high. The look of the 10 and the cushioning system. I think the 10 in the future is gonna get a lot of recognition because of the airbag. It was one of the only Kobe's that you could see a visible like airbag in there. In this colorway, you can't really see it. Now, Kobe 10 Elite High, I would also give it an A tier. Now, this to me is better than the 9 Elite High. It just has a way better look. It's more seamless, and I feel they perfected the form of the shoe, everything, even the sock liner. This is probably one of the best high sneakers that goes past the Achilles point of basketball shoes ever made. The materials are amazing, cushioning is good, traction I wish they had the Kobe 9 traction on that, would be way higher, but this is also A tier in my opinion. Next, moving on to the Kobe 11. Now I'm actually torn between the Kobe 11, should I put in the S or A tier? In my opinion, I would give the Kobe 11, after even playing in them, a high A tier. I'll put them over the Kobe 5s. Now the Kobe 11s, to me, out of all the sneakers, I love its design the best. The design is a S tier. Now what's the deal breaker for me? The deal breaker for me is probably these sneakers are a bit too low to the ground. These are probably one of the lowest sneakers to the ground. Looking from the whole Kobe line, this and the 8, they're like the lowest. They're really low to the ground. I like my sneakers, like I love LeBrons that are a bit higher. They're low to the ground. Not only are they low to the ground, but I like the Kobe 9 material better than the 11. The 11 I think lasts longer, but it's similar to the 9. The 11 and the 9 are interchangeable. It depends on how you feel. On some of the colorways for the 11, like the last sneaker that Kobe Bryant ever played in, I have that, and the badge for Kobe 9 is much higher than the badge I have for 11, so maybe that's the reason why. But I would say Kobe 11 high A tier. It's an amazing sneaker, amazing colorways. Probably looks one of the best Kobe's. They feel even I feel like they're even low. Like you see their support here. Like you see how low it goes in the Kobe 11s. But yeah, this is a Kobe 11. Looks more like a soccer sneaker or a sneaker that Nike made for kids. It's probably because of the colorway, but overall Kobe 11s are amazing. Kobe 80s. Kobe 80s, I put them over the Kobe 7s. Kobe 80s, in my opinion, have an amazing design. They had the Raptors colorway. This colorway looked good. I've seen these in person a lot. I've never had a chance to buy them. I would buy them probably in the future. They don't really make a lot of reps, so the Kobe 80 right here. Kobe 80 has like the shining cup. The materials, the fused material, similar to this Kobe 8. I don't really like the materials. They even say the cushioning is garbage on it, the traction is garbage on it, so it's obviously a C tier. I'll probably put it either you could change it, it's interchangeable with this, but the design does look better than the 7, so it's up here. And these are the Kobe's that you would probably want to get if you get them in the rep version, as a Kobe that you just want to walk around and you don't want to play in these. If you're gonna play in any sneakers, go for these top tier right here, S or E tier. Leave any tier below. I'll probably say play in the 5s over the 11s, and this is interchangeable, and I haven't seen any reps on the highs, but it would probably be similar to the 10 Elite. We got the 80 lineup. Now this was after Kobe stopped retired, and these came out in the next 2 years after he had retired. Now these were quite popular in the basketball community, especially the mid 80s, which was worn by a lot of players. So really popular sneaker. I'd give this probably the highest of all of them. It was a B tier, probably higher than this. Traction was amazing, cushioning was amazing, materials were fine, everything. It's not a rep that you would usually get. You would get any one over these, so it's right here for me. This right here, NXT, was just completely ugly. The traction was good. The cushioning was not as great, I heard, as the NXT. Now this sneaker, I did feel them in hand, all these 3 sneakers, when I went to Full Locker, or I even saw the NXT in the outlet. So I'll give it probably even a lower than. You can find these online for probably like 150, not 150, or more than 200 for sure, but the NXT just isn't, like, in my opinion, a good looking sneaker. Not only that, it's like, it doesn't really look like a Kobe at all. Looks like something like a child made. It has like the fused material. It's like similar shape to the 11s, but I don't know what happened here. The lacing system is all over the place. It has like this material that's on top covering, and as a basketball player, you want to quickly get to the laces. I didn't see many good reviews on these. I did see good reviews on this for traction and cushioning. So overall, even the materials are good, but it's just not my type. So I could put in the I don't know too category. I would put in the I don't know category. Now these NXTs, I'll put them in the I don't know category too as well. I do know much about them. I have seen them, but they're just not in the rep community at all. You can't buy a rep. So these, I heard they do have good traction. Materials are nice. The cushion, it's low to the ground. So this is my overall list. Let's just go to a conclusion on which sneakers you should buy. If you're playing basketball, I would say go with the 4s or the 6s. If you're going to walk around, I would say go for these 10s or the 5s. And if you want an outdoor sneaker, you're gonna play outdoors basketball, I would say go for either the 10s or the 5s too for that. Even the 4s. The 4s actually are all rounder. You can play with them outside too. So top tier would probably be 4s, then 6s, then 11s. Why I'm putting the 11s lower, because you can't play with them outdoors at all. Also the 11s, not much recognition on it. There's not much hype behind them, but the prices are really high for the 11s. If you're in Kobe line, you know. So 4, 6s, 11, they're just on another stratosphere, in my opinion. The 5s could be up here, but it's just the materials for me. It's a deal breaker. The 11, the only problem with the 11s is they're just too low to the ground for me. The 10s, they're amazing, almost there. I just wish the traction was much better. If the traction was great, these would be S tier easily. And they also don't make much reps on the 11s and the 10s. If they did for these, then they would be probably another higher tier. The 8s, I don't really have much to say about them. It's just like the materials aren't that great, and this is overall what it is. Also, these are a great sneaker to ball outside, but I would still prefer the 4s over these. These would probably be similar in performance, but these just don't have hype behind them, and Kobe never played them. That's another thing.